Happy Saturday. It's a little Saturday edition of some random thoughts here. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about artificial intelligence. I'm going to talk a little bit about how there's not equal justice under the law, and my thoughts on that, and why I believe that if you have money, you can pretty much buy yourself out of anything. And us minions, we obviously aren't going to be able to do that. So, as far as artificial intelligence is concerned, hold on a second. Change the lighting up a little bit. So I had the sun shining right in my eyes. But artificial intelligence. So, what percentage of what we see on TV, the internet, YouTube is really what is happening? And this pertains mostly to mainstream media, the government, uh, television shows, movies. How much of it is real, and how much of it is artificial intelligence (AI)? I think it's probably 80-20 right now, on its way to being almost 100%. 80% being artificial intelligence, and 20% it's probably real or somewhat real. I'm watching some of these videos about conspiracy theories, and if somebody has conspiracy theories, they're automatically shunned and called a kook, called somebody who's uh, crazy, somebody who is lost their marbles, so to speak. But I'm a firm believer that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what we see, and obviously it's been happening since. I mean, you can go back to JFK, right? Uh, Granted, we didn't have the technology we do today. Supposedly, the government didn't have technology back then, but I think too much was swept under the rug with that, and I think that the truth is out there somewhere. Probably won't find it out till we're all gone, but the Charlie Kirk stuff. There's a lot that is there's a lot that we don't know about, and there's a lot that's being swept under the rug, and there's a lot of misinformation, and there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't quite add up. So there's probably artificial intelligence and cover-ups going on with that. And I don't know, man. I mean, the only people you can really believe are the people on the ground who saw exactly what's happened in a certain instance. And how come we don't really hear from any of them? They get, you know, they get like shut up right away. We don't hear anything that we don't really get to hear anything they say, because they're probably taken behind the scenes and threatened that if they tell you what the real truth is, something bad is going to happen to them or their family. So, uh, you know, this artificial intelligence stuff, I wish it would just go away, because a lot of the time, maybe I'm artificial intelligence. Maybe you're not really looking at me right now. Maybe this is all computer generated, and I just paid a firm to put this together. And that's not the world I want to live in. I want I want you to see what's really happening, and unfortunately, like I said, it's probably 80-20, and it might even be worse than that. To put it bluntly. So, artificial intelligence is something that I want more, much less of, and fortunately, it looks like they're building more and more big buildings, big compounds to promote artificial intelligence. They're building these multi-billion-dollar structures to enhance the creation of artificial intelligence, and it sucks. Uh, why are they doing this? I don't know. Is it to manipulate the masses? Is it to promote government fraud, government hiding things in the government? If somebody sees something and maybe they slip up and make a mistake. They can cover it up with artificial intelligence. They can hide what really happened and then just do a artificial intelligence video that's doctored, which we've seen a lot of that already. So I don't know, man. The artificial intelligence stuff is here to stay, unfortunately, and it's not a good thing. I want it to go away. I want total transparency, like I think everybody does. I don't think we're going to see it, especially. There's a reason why they're building all these big structures to research and promote and develop this AI crap. So that's my take on AI. Let's talk about equal justice under the law, which there is none, and they can lie to you to your face. I was driving down the street yesterday, and we were going down the highway, and I saw this cop. He was in the passing lane. He lit up somebody. I'm like, okay, this person's getting pulled over. They were speeding. No, they weren't speeding. He turned his lights on so they'd get over. And as soon as they got over, he turned his lights off and kept going. Now, that's a crime, isn't it? Don't you think that's a crime if a police officer does that? They're not allowed to turn on their lights unless it's an actual in the part of their job to either pull someone over or there's an emergency. They're not allowed to turn their lights on in order just to pass somebody because they don't want to sit in traffic. I see them do it all the time. I see them stopped at a stoplight sometimes, and they'll turn their lights on, and it makes, I guess it triggers something. It makes it turn green so they can go through. Imagine being that pompous and that egotistical to do something like that and abuse your power. But they want to pull somebody over for going 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. Meanwhile, they're using their lights to go around people so they can go 15 over the speed limit and just fly by everybody. It's ridiculous. So, the the Puff Daddy or whatever his name is now, Diddy Combs or whatever his name is, he got off. He got off with a 4-year prison sentence for something that you or I would most likely they just throw away the key for. Heinous crimes, things that are unimaginable, and he just basically is going to get off scot free because he's sentenced to 4 years, but he's probably gonna get some time served, and he's gonna get released early most likely, and he's got an appeal process that he's gonna try. I read up a lot on it, and he's got lots of money. Somebody made a comment that judge is probably driving around in a expensive sports car now because he got paid off to give him a lesser sentence, and then probably the jurors and everybody else probably got payoffs, and all the victims got payoffs, and et cetera, et cetera. So there is really no equal justice under the law. You or me, guys, the guys that can't afford to get a high priced lawyer, that can't afford to really fight for our rights, are the ones that get abused. There's still multiple people sitting in jail, having a bag of weed in their car, and they just don't have the money or the means to fight it and get those convictions overturned, and it's really ridiculous. And meanwhile, we got pedophiles and guys that are doing prostitution and all kinds of stuff with minors and all kinds of bullshit, getting off with ridiculous slaps on the wrist. People are murdering people and getting. And this goes for both sides. I don't want any of this presidential pardon stuff just because you favor somebody. Where are the presidential pardons for people that don't deserve to be in jail? They're just sitting there rotting, costing taxpayers money. These are actual people that could get out and actually contribute to society. So there's no reason for it. This is coming from a conservative side, okay? It does sound very kind of almost sound like a libertarian right now, don't I? But this is how I feel. It has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with common human decency and everybody getting treated equally. So anyway, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go on for 15 minutes like I did yesterday. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this type of content because there's gonna be more of it. I'll open up a separate channel if I have to, but I'm still continuing to try to make this one grow. It's all about HVAC. It's all about having fun. It's all about being a good person. And it's all about enjoying your life. So if you guys enjoy this, let me know. comments. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you on the next one.